The air was thick with sirens and murmurs as Lieutenant Marcus Hale stood tall in his crisp dress uniform, the sunlight glinting off the brass bars on his shoulders. He had just arrived at the scene of a public memorial honoring veterans and first responders, an event meant to foster unity and respect. What he hadn't expected was to be the center of a different kind of attention. As he made his way through the crowd, Lieutenant Hale noticed a sudden shift in energy. Whispers turned to stares, and before he could piece together the reason, he was approached by a city police officer, an older man with sharp eyes and a firm grip. "Step over here, sir," the officer said, his hand gently but firmly placed on Marcus's stomach. Confused but compliant, Hale raised his hand slightly. "Is something wrong, officer?" The officer didn't answer immediately. His eyes scanned Marcus's uniform, resting briefly on the ribbons, the insignia, the nameplate. The air grew still as the officer's hand hovered near his sidearm, his face stern but uncertain. "I received a report of someone impersonating military personnel," the officer finally said. A wave of disbelief washed over Hale. "Impersonating?" he echoed, incredulous. "Officer, I'm Lieutenant Marcus Hale of the United States Army. I just came from Fort Drum." By now, other soldiers and bystanders had turned to watch the interaction unfold. One man, also in uniform, stepped forward. "He's telling the truth. I served with him." The police officer paused, visibly weighing his next move. Finally, he relaxed his stance and stepped back. "My apologies, Lieutenant. Just doing my job." Hale nodded slowly, the tension in his shoulders easing. "I understand, officer. But next time, a little conversation before the confrontation could go a long way." The crowd, once frozen in unease, began to move again. Conversations resumed. But the moment had left its mark. Later that day, a photo from the encounter surfaced online, an image that captured more than just a uniformed misunderstanding. It captured the quiet tension between duty and perception, authority and assumption. It sparked a larger conversation, one about identity, respect, and the challenges still faced even by those who serve. Lieutenant Hale didn't seek attention, but his experience reminded many of the importance of not just recognizing the uniform, but respecting the person who wears it. Would you like this expanded into a longer narrative or adapted for a different format?